Victor Wembanyama was the first pick in the NBA draft this summer, and he's already got a ton of high praise. The question is, though, is he already better than Chet Holmgren?
Okay, so Wemby and Chet just played their first game against each other in the preseason the other day, and everyone's talking about comparison and oh my gosh, they do this and that and that. Can we actually compare the two?
Low key, I want to say yeah. Is that a bad take?
No, not at all.
When I was watching both of them, I don't know, it was weird. It was first of all, it's really funny to watch two guys I don't know what Chet's list of height is. I think it's probably 7 foot, but I don't know. He looks like he's 7'3" out.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's two guys that are maybe 300 pounds combined, just running around, shooting threes and flexing on each other while bringing the ball up. Literally, welcome to the modern NBA moment. I don't know. I think it's a pretty fair comparison. More fair than the comparisons we make around the league. They play the same exact game. So.
Yeah, and
with guard skills.
Exactly, and that they're good at what they do with that. And so I think the main point is I like how they both don't want to play center. Not that they don't want to play center, but they're definitely better as a power forward potentially. Especially in these early years where Chet, Wemby's a little more filled up, but not by much. But Chet looks like he's going to get bodied if he plays the 5. So I think playing him with the 4, it's going to be interesting to see. But so now that we've established that we can compare them. Who is better, right now?
I think what was really sick was seeing Chet switch on the guards, but Wemby does that too. And even if, there was this one play where Wemby got blown by, but he's 7'4", and recover the blockers. That's not fair. He doesn't even have to stay in front of you. If anything, he probably lets you get a little bit behind him so he can chase you down. It's like that. You remember that LeBron meme that he used to do where he would let people get a little bit ahead of steam and then he would block them? Wemby can do that, but on a completely different level. So I don't really know if I have a fair comparison. Yeah. So, what do you got?
I'll just take Wemby over Chet, just because I think on both aspects, I think Wemby's a better offensive player and defensive player, like you're saying. I mean, he switched. I think he switched out to J-Dub on a possession, and there was a shot where J-Dub crossed right, step back 3, and he got it off, and he ended up making the shot. But I literally flinched because I thought Wemby was gonna block it, and he was behind in the 3-point line. It was it was nuts. So then I watched that play where the guy toasted him, and then he goes up and blocks it with the left hand. So I think defensively he's really, really good. He just takes up so much space. And I was thinking about it
it's such a large place.
Yeah, and I was thinking about Taco Fall is also big, but Taco Fall, if you got him on, you got Rudy Gobert on the perimeter, dude. Barbecue chicken, toast, right? Done. We've seen that. Yeah. Wemby doesn't get body like that. He's got the agility. He's young enough, and I think he wants that too. He wants that more. He's not afraid. I think it's because he has those guard skills. Because Gobert, when is he ever on the perimeter?
When Steph Curry calls an ISO on him, they get the switch.
Exactly. But Wemby could be on the perimeter, okay, he got the ball, and then maybe do a little pass out thing, or keep the ball ISO, work on and it's you're 7'4", 7'5". It's ridiculous. So this is one of those.
Wait, can you imagine the fear? A big 6'4", you're just handling the ball. All of a sudden, this person legitimately a foot taller than you comes out and starts pressing you
with an 8-foot wingspan. We're dude, he just gets in passing lanes so well. I think he plays more areas of the defense better than Chet does. I mean, he was in passing lanes, stealing balls. He had 3 breakaway dunks this past game. Yeah. Only one sample size, but I mean, that shows a lot about a guy's character about doing that. So. Another topic on Wemby was, I just think his IQ overall is higher. The way I watched him look at the court, I mean, he knows how to. That's a guard skill to go downhill and put your body in another guy's body and then lay it up, and then that's when he flexed on Chet afterwards.
Yeah.
And the up and under, that's just talent. But the IQ that I'm talking about, he follows shots, and that's not the guy you want following shots if you're the other team. Because I didn't see any putback dunks because his teammates like made layups. That teammate misses a layup, he is going to get a dunk right there. Like nobody's stopping him from reaching over your face and smashing it on your head. Like he's following. He's doing a really 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 good job at following the ball, which I like.
It's pretty impressive to think about. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I mean, what's different with like a guy like Dragon Bender is like Wemby has all these skills, Pat has all these skills that instead of just they can only shoot or they can only do this. It's like, oh yeah, they can also like there's a play where Chet literally like he like waved off Josh Bid, he took the ball a bit more and like ran the play for it. Like, it was, like I don't know, it's really weird to see that we have these 7-foot guards. Is this what it's coming to? Like,
Well, and it's working. That's the crazy part is we thought when Kristaps was drafted, like this man's the truth. Like big boys shoot. Wemby's all that and more. Like
how do you think, asking the injury question, if Kristaps is filled out more than both of them? Kristaps was never really considered like a skinny going into the league. I mean, he was always tall. I think when you're tall, you're just always going to look a little funny. But Kristaps is filled out. I think he's like 245 or something. Like he's large. He's a big person. But I mean, he even still had quite a little injury history. Like these guys not being filled out. How do you think that will affect them? If even Kristaps.
yeah. No, so here's the fun part with that. What I was thinking is Wemby doesn't get off the ground at all. And so I think that immediately is like, okay, sprained ankles reduces that by a ton. He doesn't get up, like he's not like jumping out of the gym he just is doing this, right? And so it'll be interesting to kind of see what kind of injuries he'll get. And if it does, it'll probably come from the offensive end. It's not because he's like, I don't know, I just don't see him getting injured. It's going to be really interesting. I think of like Anthony Davis like that, where it's just a random sprained ankle, but because AD's like up in the air, like, bah. But Wemby has legit like 6 inches on AD. And then a longer wingspan. So it's like, that's insane. So, I don't know. I hope both of them are injury prone. Yeah. I mean, it was funny when Chet, it sucked that he was out for the entire season, but he goes and plays a pro-am in Seattle, gets stepped on by LeBron James, and he's done for the season. Like, it was just, he cooked, right? So
I thought he like slipped on like something like where I forgot.
it was like, I remember that possession, they were coming down together, and it might have been a slip or like LeBron, I can't remember what happened, but his foot was done. So freak injuries like that, I mean, we're Clippers fans, so we know about injuries and circumstances and stuff, but unfortunately. But I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Hopefully they'll stay healthy. I don't see any like, from what Wemby does like in his workouts and his stretches, it looks like he's taking really, really good care of his body. He's very aware of it. I mean, he even said he's like, I don't need to bulk up. I just need to like get stronger. Like it's not about the size. Yeah, KD. Then there's guys like Giannis who have bulk, but I mean, he's definitely more physical game. KD's all finesse. So